taken to do so many things they need in those facilities, to make sure that they have drugs in the pharmacy, to make sure we're doing enrollment like what you said, we're tilting towards privates. We now started sensitizing them. No, it is not going to be like the normal out-of-pocket payment time where you see patients walk into the hospital, pay for virtually everything, that they want to, take at the level of those facilities. So it is this money that is being paid to those facilities that will be used to develop either for human resources, for infrastructure and some other things. So it's a continuous conversation. It is something that we have been looking into too. So the primary health facilities, for example, that you mentioned, we were on the field about, say, a month ago. We were trying to look at all these accredited primary health care centers to actually see if they are performing, to the expected level that we, accredited them for. So we are not resting on our horse to see that they are actually performing.
What did you find out during those visits?
Yes, we have success stories that, we have some facilities that since they've been receiving capitation, they've been able to take ad hoc staff, because they know that if their facility is not performing very well, we can delist them. We can delist them from the numbers of accredited facilities that we have and bring another one on board. So we were impressed. Some of them have enough drugs in their pharmacy. There's nobody that is perfect. Things we noted were not too, many things that need to raise alarm. So we are doing our own best in the commission to see that all of our accredited facilities are performing up to the task.
All right.
Okay, again, we just want to know that what are the major features of the oranges? Yeah,
so you mean the services?
Yes.
Yes, areas of services. We have so many things on the benefits package. We have consultations, or maybe a patient comes to the hospital now, you need to see the doctor. You can't just go to to the doctor straight. You go to the records, they give you card, it's part of the services covered. OPD, that is the outpatient department, you see the nurses there, they'll forward you to the doctor. These are services covered. And we now have major surgeries. We have medical adulthood conditions. We have childhood illnesses like pneumonia, anemia, so many areas of services. Like I mentioned earlier, we have myomectomy, we have, that's the removal of fibroids. We have prostatectomy, orchidectomy. So don't let me be using medical jargon. We have orchidectomy, we have herniorrhaphy, and so many of surgeries under the scheme. So it's a very, in fact, the services, if I should start mentioning them here, we will not live here.
Okay, just one question crossed my mind while you were explaining. There are some people, some beneficiaries, whose children are above 18 years, and would there be a reduction on how much they get to pay for to the pension scheme? Yes, since they are okay. So to the contribution scheme, since they are the only beneficiary.
No, it's just it's earlier that is by law, and it's a progressive contribution. So the higher you go in civil service, the more you pay. So for the lower cadres in the civil service, they are the ones that are paying very little, premium. So it is those people at the top, that are paying much on the scheme. And we should applaud the government of the day under the leadership of Harakunrin Odunayo Akeredolu, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, CON, lifting up the burden of the civil servants in the state, paying 60% of this premium. So we are just paying the 40%. So we should give them kudos. So the years for the premium payment. So it's higher you go, the higher you pay. It's hand joining hands. That's the health insurance model.
All right. So what happens to senior citizens? Most of the time they're the ones who have diabetic, hypertension, and all that. How do you cater for them?
Yes, thank you very much. For the senior citizens, we are looking at another scheme that will take care of them. So I don't want to release the name now because it's not been officially flagged off. So very soon you hear about that, because we don't want them to exit the service, and just be left like that without having one health insurance cover or the other. So we are looking at something that will take care of them, because they are the ones that will have like all this hypertension, diabetes, arthritis, and all of that.
You don't want to give us that exclusive?
No, don't let me give you the expo now.
Okay, all right. Let's now look at, because as the world is moving, they say you need to, move with it. The digitization of the process. So are you incorporating digitization into whatever the commission is doing in terms of how the enrollees can access health, relate with their facilities and all of that?
Yes, thank you very much. One of the eligibility criteria for accredited facilities is one, that they should have a solid and a very strong ICT infrastructure. So for most of them that are working with us, they have that. And at the level of the commission, we have a very strong ICT infrastructure that we are using to, track the activities of the commission. So and we are looking, forward to also upgrade our systems too.
Thank you so much. The Business Development and Client Relations Head of the Ondo State Contributory Health Commission, Mrs. Aderonke Bitoye. Thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you so much for having me.
She has been evangelizing the Orange Health Insurance scheme that's taken effect in Ondo State. 85,000 plus enrollees, more to come. Wish you all the best in the task ahead.
Thank you very much.
We'll take a break now. When we come back, another issue will be served. Please stay.